first of all, what's your name?
Oluwasimba the third.
Oluwasimba.
No. Oluwasimba the third.
Oluwasimba the third.
No. Oluwa Simba the third.
Oluwasimba.
Copy. Oluwasimba.
Oluwasimba.
Oluwa.
Doshchester are a professional football club in East Anglia playing in England's 5th Division, the Blue Square Premier League. They are managed by Duncan Fitzwilliam and have recently been taken over by royal billionaire Oluwasimba III. They have aims to work their way up the divisions and eventually establish themselves in English football's highest league, the Premiership. So Oluwa, who are you?
Well, I'm very rich. very well rich, I have, I'm a prince, back home, in Nigeria. I've got so much money. My dad has so much money, They eat well, I eat well. So, yes, I'm a rich prince. Yes.
My name is Duncan Fitzwilliam. I'm the manager of Doshchester Football Club. I've been the manager for 2 seasons now. This is my first season with new chairman Simba in charge.
I bought the club, because I wanted, a franchise. Big, something I can show people. Yes, I'm doing well. I'm very wealthy. But I had a little mistake. Bought the wrong club. Bought the wrong sports. It's nothing. It's all right. I can make big money.
The wrong sport?
Yes. These English people, they call soccer football. Idiots. It's football. I go by soccer club. Nonsense.
His heart seems to be in the right place, but his head is just all over the place. I mean, there's rumours when he first came here that he thought he was buying an American football club. And I have to say that some of the things I see make me think that's real, because he's bought American football gear on numerous occasions. Watch that cone! Watch that cone! Come on, lad. Yeah, he's an interesting character. It's tough trying to get him up to speed with what we need, trying to get him to understand football in a more developed way. Okay, so 11 players. You got to remember that, 11. This one here, number 1, he's the goalie. He's the one with the gloves. Okay.
So like your wide receivers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So what do you know about soccer?
Soccer is just there, It's the English love it very much, but I don't really know much about but I know that make big money. I like my money, so I don't know really much, nothing.
So is that clear, this formation? We've got 4 defenders, 2 midfielders, 3 attacking players and 1 striker.
Yeah, I understand. What about our defense? No. This is our offensive team.
Yeah, it's quite attacking, yeah.
Yeah, so what about our defensive team? We need a new bunch of players. So when it's a small club in the southeast of England, Doshchester. So the club is very old. It's been there for very long. 603 years. So and do you know what's that guy's name? Steven Gerrard. He used to play for the club back when he was young. He started his career here, so that's one that what the fans talk about.
Steven Gerrard used to play for the Doshchester Dragons.
Yes, Steven Gerrard, the one that scores the penalties for Liverpool now.
And the name of the team was never, it's always been...
Yeah, it's all the team has always been Doshchester Dragons. Never change. Never change the name. The fans don't like it, so they keep Doshchester Dragons.
And the name, it's interesting because the assistant seems to think we're the Doshchester Rovers. I think something different, and I've heard a few names thrown about, so I'm not even sure what the true name is, to be honest with you. Doshchester City was working on a programme once. Doshchester United I've seen on the web. So I'm not quite sure what he means by we've always had the same name. Not the case. No, it seems to change day by day. But as long as we're Doshchester, that's all that matters to me. That's who we are.
What are your thoughts on Duncan Fitzwilliam?
I don't know no Duncan. Who's that?
Duncan Fitzwilliam is the manager for your team.
Oh, the manager. The very, very angry white boy. Yes. Yes, he's very angry.
Round them! Round them! F***ing round them! F***'s sake, man. No, don't carry on, you p***.
You know, he's do you know him? He's the cousin of Sir Alex Ferguson.
He's related to Sir Alex Ferguson?
Yeah!
Is there any truth to the rumours that you are related to Sir Alex Ferguson?
F*** off. Are you serious? Just because I'm Scottish, you're now saying Ferguson?
You know, we were speaking in the pub and he told me, you know, him and the cousins.
I haven't even been to a pub with him. There's not even a pub in Doshchester.
You know, they used to watch football together when they were younger, so, you know, to have a Ferguson family in the club, we win, we do well.
So before joining Doshchester, I was the coach of the under-15s for Aberdeen back in Scotland. The rest of my management experience comes from a slightly different method. So the chairman knows I've managed Bayern Munich and some other clubs.
He's told me he's managed Barcelona. He went to Bayern Munich, you know, and now what's that team? Paris Saint-Germain are talking to him, but I said no, he's with us. So he's very, very respectful and very, very experienced. That's why I get him.
What he doesn't quite understand is that was on a Football Manager game. So it's actually, most of my experience comes through playing Football Manager 2011, 2012. I've won a lot of trophies, had a lot of success with different teams, working with different staff members and players. It's quite tough, but I'm happy with my success in previous history.
So you've never actually been the manager for Barcelona?
No, that was a game. I mean, I'm getting there, you know. There's still learning to be done. I've started taking my FA coaching badges, so it's a requirement of the league to do that. So I'll be doing that as soon as I can. Simba doesn't really mind. You know, he's happy with my history in football management. The game, not the real thing, but yeah.
What team do you aspire to become like?
What team does Yaya Toure play for?
Manchester City.
Then I want to be at Manchester City. Manchester City in the Premiership.
Yeah, so I'm on a bit of a mission today for the club, just to look for some new training facilities. The new chairman, one of the first things he said is he wants to buy a whole new set of training facilities. So just on a scouting mission to see, and I know that these are fairly local, very nice pitches, quite a few different football goals, a nice big AstroTurf, and this would be the sort of perfect thing we'd be looking for, really. Going to have to speak to the chairman about it. I think he said he's got some ideas of his own about a place that, you know, I've mentioned this to him. He seems to think what he's got is better than that, so I'd be really happy if it was even better than this. That's going to be brilliant for the club. You'll have to excuse the light. Around the corner it's a new training ground. The chairman's just bought the facilities. Simba says it's top quality stuff. Floodlights, a couple of pitches. So we're going to head for our first training session there now. I'm just heading there a little bit earlier than the players just to check it out, make sure it's all ready. Set a few cones out, ready for our first drills. So here we go. Well, it's quite a unique start. It's next to a train track, he didn't mention that, but I'm sure that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Danny, can you hear me now? Danny, aye, I'm at the training ground. I'm not happy. Why? Well, one, he's bought the wrong f***ing spot again. How many times? We're not an American football team, and yet he continues to give us equipment, and now he's giving the f***ing pitch. I didn't even know these existed in England. What the f***, man? I'm telling you, I'm here, I'm on the pitch. We can't play here. I'm telling you, it's too dark. Where are the floodlights? Are you serious? Those floodlights? They're not even in this f***ing field. They're not even in the f***ing right field. Oh, for f***'s sake. I just got a message from my assistant manager, my coach. Turns out that this pitch with this stupid f***ing pitch, American football, is not our pitch at all. There's a few pitches on the grounds, so we just ignore these. We don't own these, that's fine. He's assured me that there's an actual genuine football pitch around the corner. So if we head round there now, we can actually check out the new training facilities. So I apologise for this mess. Just cut that out or something, you know. Right, well, in the end, fair play to the lads. Their dedication has come through because despite the completely pitch black pitches, they fought through it. We've just finished training. We kept playing despite the darkness. It hindered the sight slightly. I think the substitute goalie has got a slight concussion from the small post, but we'll hopefully be able to sort that out. He was out cold for what felt like an eternity, but he'll be fine. The pitch as well, very poor conditions, indeed. We've got about 3 sprained ankles. Altogether, we've had about 6 injuries, so it's not looking good. But I suppose we trained. I've had enough. I'm sorry, but today couldn't get any worse. We're just doing some standard drills today. I'm hoping the lads can really impress me, and we're looking to improve on what we've got. You can't drop it. It's got to be on the floor, okay? That's it. No, don't use the f***ing American football. Don't use it.
Come on,
You're trying to take my head off. Go get it.
No idea where it is. My one went over there. I don't know who kicked it.
Where did it go? What direction?
Mine went dead straight.
Mine went down here.
One went there.
There's a white one over here.
That one.
I kicked one that way. Oh, don't worry about it.
Where's the American football?
That's what I kicked.
The lads have lost quite a lot of the balls in the bushes
Video filming to the put in the foot.
over there. So yeah, it's getting frustrating now. Right, let's do it, lads. One touch, come on. So this is an improvement from yesterday. We've now got a full kit, as you can see. From the kit bag, it's we've had a different kit every time we played. The chairman likes to keep us on our toes, so we've got a gold kit now. It's a vast improvement from yesterday in the dark, where we couldn't do much. This is the first proper training session, and the lads are looking up for it.
However, numbers were still low, so we decided to find out more about the players who had turned up.
Well, the captain Hugh, quality player, great big lad, strong in a tackle, commanding, he's a leader.
Hugh Janus, striker.
But unfortunately for Hugh, his captainship was going to be short-lived.
And how do you feel about Oscar taking away your captainship?
Well, say these things come and go around, but I think, you know, it's something down to the board there, being friends with the owner and all, but I don't agree with it at all.
Well, Daddy is very good friends with Simba's daddy, and, you know, just money talks. So, there was some words said, some things exchanged, and it came to terms that I would only play if I was captain.
He's a great lad, top quality.
I bought this new player, you know, for very, very good, very, very expensive. You know, he's gonna take the team to the Premiership. So I got no worries about that one.
Yeah, let's go, boys! Rex Ramirez, linebacker.
You know, he's one of the best. He's American. You know, he's strong, intelligent. You know, so and with someone like him, you know, take that team strong, make them strong.
He's one of the best players.
He's one of the best players. You know, everybody talk about him. Everybody want a photo with him. You know, so as you know, a businessman, the choice I have to do is by the best, just to make the club big.
So he is the, you say he's the best player. You said, what position does he play?
Linebacker.
So he's one of the best linebackers.
Yes.
And where's he going to be playing on the team?
Well, I can put him on special teams, you know, sometimes, but lots. He's going to be playing defense a lot. Yes.
As a linebacker.
As linebacker, yes, because he's a linebacker. Yes. He can hit very, very hard. I seen. Yeah. One time he hit one guy. He was. It looked like he was dead. Bangala on the floor.
There is no. You do realise there's no linebackers in football.
The American player we've got, he's actually the reason for quite a few of the injuries.
Leave him alone, man! Yeah! What? Say something!
He's incredibly strong in the tackle. Probably the most physical player I've ever seen. Oh, unlucky lads.
Yeah, stuff like that does get under your skin a little bit. I mean, we keep telling him that it's not American football and he don't seem to be taking none of it in, really.
Listen, you can't do that. It's too aggressive, okay? You can't grab him. You just go in with your feet, tackle him, get the ball. Okay, you've injured him. That's a foul play you've injured.
He is a little bit rough. He's still getting a grips with the game, though. I don't want to say nothing bad about him just yet because he's still getting used to it, and I think that he could be a solid player. You know, with a little bit more training. It's just
that's a foul play you've injured.
We can only hope he can change.
This guy here, yeah.
Thomas Jenkins, defensive midfield.
That's a bit rude.
Oh, what are you doing?
47, man!
I'm going.
We had that game!
It's gone in. Good shut off.
I'm on my break.
It's gone in.
I don't give a
Get free.
Well, to be honest, I don't really play football. I'm just here for the fights. But my skill level is about the same as everyone else, I think. I'm a defensive midfielder, team enforcer.
Team enforcer?
If a fight breaks out, I'm the first one in, last one out. But it's good fun for me, you know, breaking people's faces and stuff.
And in your career, there's been a lot of controversy. You played at another club a little bit before you came to this one, and there's been controversy about you taking bribes and other such things.
I can neither confirm nor deny these heinous allegations, and I'm quite insulted that you brought it up. In fact, otherwise I think this interview's over. Thank you very much.
Goalie's doing okay. Happy with that.
The goalkeeper for Doshchester has been of particular intrigue and interest to us. Nobody seems to know his name or where he is from. He doesn't speak, but yet understands everything that we say to him, to the point where you can even speak to him in different languages and he will still know what you're saying, raising the mystery of where he has in fact come from.
He's a goalkeeper. Goalie. Yep, goalkeeper. That's what you are. Goalkeeper.
If I'm being honest, it's a bit of a joke. I mean, we're getting some new transfers, like Purewal was sent to us by David Moyes at Manchester United, but I think that was a bit of a joke. The team turned up drunk. I mean, it's a bit of a joke. I'm getting a bit fed up with it, if I'm being honest.
Oh, yep.
Hey, so how do you feel the training session today went?
Oh, well, if I'm honest, it was quite shambolic. The facilities are absolutely diabolical. We have holes all over the pitch. Another lad's got injured because of one of them holes. There's absolutely no privacy on the ground. We've had people just walking their dogs and dogs walking on the pitch and all sorts of shite like that. The performances as well, they're just not up to this level. The Blue Square Premier requires a certain standard, and at the moment we're not getting that at all. The control is bad, the shooting is terrible. I mean, the keeper, he's the only one who's really impressed me today. Him and Hugh, our African friend, he's not a great communicator, so not really understanding some of the drills. He's got a way about him that he plays. No one moves like he does, but he just doesn't understand English enough. He just is. It's like talking to a brick wall, you know. So there's a lot of work to be done. I'm gonna have to speak to the chairman. Doshchester prides himself on standards. Those standards, they need to be improved. Okay, thank you for your time. I need to speak to you about some more players. We've had some issues on the training ground, particularly the evening sessions where we've got a lot of injuries. The fact that no one can see what they're doing doesn't really help the matter.
That's not a problem. We can sort that out. We have the one from the other players, the lights, no?
Yes, but that doesn't light up our pitches. That's just a light.
So we can time it, no?
Do we own them lights? I don't think we even own those lights.
So we can buy new ones, eh? So.
Okay, that'd be great. But we only have 7 players fit at the moment. Why are you looking at cheerleaders for?
I said no. Or...
You need to focus. You've got cheerleaders. You've got more cheerleaders than f***ing players.
So what's the problem?
We have 2 defenders. We need 2 more.
Wait, hold on. Look for defenders on Google. They might have some.
Is this your scouting? Is this how you find players?
Vincent Company.
Yeah, I know who Vincent Kompany is.
Then we can get him.
You think we can get Vincent Kompany, the captain of Manchester City, to play for us?
Yes.
In the Blue Square Premier?
We'll be in the Premiership in 2 years.
We're 6 divisions below the Premiership.
That's not problem. Money can sort everything out.
Look, we can't get Kompany. Who else? Have you got any other players? I know you've got a lot of connections. Surely you can find some decent players for cheap.
How about David Moyes? He left Manchester City, he left Manchester United not too long ago, so we can get him.
David Moyes.
David Moyes, he can be a striker.
Why am I even considering this? David Moyes is a football manager.
But he can play football, no? Oh. Hey, my boy, I was looking at this.
Right. You're starting to know the tactics then, yeah? You start to know the positions.
I was thinking maybe we can get Steven Gerrard back. Put him over here.
Steven Gerrard?
Yes.
Did you say back?
I'm sick and tired of these rumours floating around the internet. Steven Gerrard never has and never will play for Doshchester, okay? He's been at Liverpool his entire career and I hope it stays that way. Please, we don't want any more calls from you, your supposed fans, anything to do with your club. We will file a complaint to the FA.
We've got a goalie, that's fine. Defenders, okay? We've got a right back. We've got a centre back, but these two are injured. We need more defenders.
So we can put Kompany here.
We can't get Kompany.
We can get Kompany. Listen to me now. Nonsense boy. Okay. And do not forget here, we can have David Moyes.
I don't. All right, we're getting David Moyes and Vincent Kompany. Okay. But injured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 injuries. You've sorted 2 of them with a Scottish 50-year-old manager and the captain of Man City. What about the other positions? What are we going to do?
What about what's that guy now? What's his name?
If you're going to say Lenny Henry again, I'm not going to fucking tolerate it.
Listen, I'm not Lenny Henry. Come on. Gary Neville. You know,
he's a retired.
But he went back to Manchester United. We can get him. So we can put Gary Neville here.
I don't know why I let you do this.
Neville. And there's this new talent. Listen to this now. There's this guy from Nigeria. His name is Kwanu Motutuembo. He's 17, but his little secret is with me and you. He's actually 35. So we can put him over here. So Tutuengo. So we can get a Tutuengo. So.
I'm going to go back to training now.
Where are you going now? This is a big signing. Put him in the middle. At Tutuengo. 35, but we can lie. He's lying. Where are you going?
I really don't get on with Jimmy.
Taking the f***ing out my name!
Lads, welcome to our new player Andy. He's from the youth team. He's been banging the goals in. He's going to be our new striker.
Striker?
What do you mean the bus is broken down? The game starts in 45 minutes. That stays between us, okay? You don't fucking leave here.